Holy shit, I'm bad at this game, but I'm so sick at this game.
Even if Zach loses this match ultimately, I think he's won my heart just doing hitless Soul Tyrant with like the bare friggin' minimum to get to here.
I think I'm gonna work about it 4 seconds.
Stop being like this. Is that a glitch?
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god! That's it. That's it.
Let's go! We got record today, boys.
This is crazy.
This is the bingo match of the tournament.
No other square on the board even matters.
This is losable for both of them.
Oh my god!
I can't believe it! I cannot believe it!
What did we...
This did
match
not
of the
just
tournament.
happen. Welcome in. It is actually time. We are going to be getting started with the tournament. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Today we have Team Jungle Drums. Hold on, where's my board? I got too many tabs open. There. You have Team Jungle Drums versus Team Pipe It Up. It's the first match of the tournament. Technically, they have a bye, so it's a little awkward because, you know, scheduling with 4 different people, pretty hard. But, you know,
No, we're just
This is how it's
adults that
gonna go.
actually schedule this
Yeah.
out quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
but anyways, thank you for the follow-up, Palm. Jungle Drums, how do you feel about the match?
I'm feeling pretty good. I got full faith in Tremin, my brain. I know it's gonna be a tough one. Mr. Sir, obviously, like really good player, did really well in the singles bingo tournament, and Viz doesn't really need
Went 0-2.
introduction.
Yeah.
Viz, I know. Listen, but now you have someone else's brain, so you know. I know. I know that regardless of what type of strategy Tremin calls, I'm gonna have to play really well today to just keep up with Viz.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I am excited to try and route stuff out. Routing's like my favorite thing in this game, so I'm glad I can brain for someone as good as Rhino. We can hopefully take this match and the tournament.
Let's do it.
All right, and in the most tournament-friendly way, how are you feeling? Pipe it up.
We don't play Hollow Knight anymore, so we did a bunch of like making sure that we still knew skips and tricks and stuff that's gonna help us out here. So like, and it all was it's like it's like we never stopped. So it's like riding a bike.
I did some new skips even, so watch out.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to get 4 hours of sleep on the weekend, so you're gonna see some elite routing from me. Very unpredictable.
Sometimes that's what you need.
Dude, they don't know what we're gonna do because we don't know what we're gonna do.
Because we don't know.
All right, well, everyone's ready?
Season here.
Yep.
Ready?
All
Ready.
right. Well, you guys can head to your respective VCs. Ready, reveal board, and tell me the top left goal, and then I will count you down. Good luck.
Cool beans.
And now that that's over with, I can introduce my co-caster, same one as Friday, Alyssa. Hi.
Hello. I'm excited for this match.
I am also excited.
Yeah, this board looks really interesting.
Yeah, if you can set up a prediction shade, go for it. For Jungle Drums versus Pipe It Up, give them 10 minutes. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. We can already see the board. They can't. They will see it in 1 second. All right. It looks like Pipe It Up is ready. Both ready?
Okay.
All right. I'm counting them down. 5, 4. Wait, he said reveal.
Mm,
Wait, give me 1 second.
okay.
All right, now I'm counting them down. 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. And here they go.
Okay. The stream delay is going to throw me off a bit.
Oh yeah, it throws
well,
me off
from
too.
questions.
You're watching
yeah.
on Twitch, or I'm not even
I'm
streaming
watching
VC,
on
am I?
your. I'm now watching on your stream on Discord.
All right.
So yeah, I see a lot of really good lines on this board that are really scary.
Which ones?
I see row 2 looks pretty scary. It has a lot of kind of early game goals like Great Slash, obtain 1 extra mask, Crystal Guardian. There's a lot of really easy goals that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing on that line looks like too hard.
We do
row
have
5,
Crystal Guardian and Kill Mila on the same board.
Yeah, Crystal Guardian and Kill Mila.
Something that's interesting though is with Crystal Guardian 1 and Kill Mila, odds are you're going to peaks and you're doing it fast, but the middle square is actually 4 mimics, and if you, instead of rushing Mila, kill the mimics, you don't have to re-enter peak with wings or anything, so you can basically guarantee you get that goal instead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and 4 mimics is the middle square, so that's actually a pretty good goal to get.
Mm-hmm. For anyone new to bingo, the way goals work are obviously all goals are important. They all count for 1, but their position matters a lot, as the middle square has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 active rows or bingo possibilities, and then the inner and outer corners also have higher synergy than any other squares. So those are the ones that people tend to prioritize.
And the win conditions from bingo are either 5 in a row or majority and have blocked all your opponent's lines.
Mm-hmm. You can also do the ! lockout command to see what the goal of the game is, or the ! bracket to see the bracket.
Excellent. Okay. So can you elaborate what the rules are if it's 12-12 and both teams are locked out of the last goal? We actually just were discussing this before we started. Oh, Dave, do you want to answer Alpha's question?
Yeah, it's weird that this came up twice because no one's ever asked about it before, but the actual answer is if you are locked out of a goal and cannot get it, instead of forfeiting, you start a new save file fresh, and that's where you start. So if you do it, let's be honest, you're probably losing, unless the other team also locked themselves out, which isn't impossible, but it's unlikely.
You know what I really don't like on this board?
What's that?
I really don't like dive route on this board. I think I looked through it and I think I see 1 dive goal, which is give flower to Elderbug. And Spell Twist or Shaman Zone, you will have a little advantage on if you go dive, but I think that's
basically
2
it.
goals instead of like a lot of the early Lantern goals like Kill Mila, Crystal Guardian.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Lantern Rush from both teams.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a Lantern Rush from both teams. We'll see if they kill False Knight here. That will kind of give us an indication what they're doing.
Yes, Pipe It Up is Visuals and Mr. Sir, and then Jungle Drums is Rhino Feeder and Tremin. Pretty synced False Knight kills here. Fun to look at, but yeah, I mean it's still Hollow Knight early game. It can only be so interesting.
Okay, I like to see that both teams are not killing False Knight.
I agree.
See, I'm wondering, yeah. So, also, row 5 also looks kind of dangerous because if you kind of take a slower route and go for 5 Hollow Nest Seals and Watcher Knights, you can potentially have like a really strong advantage on row 5. But I think if you go Lantern, you can just pick up the Love Key.
If you go
later
Lantern,
on.
you're in the lead for Shade Soul anyway, basically.
That is true. That is true.
I
But, yeah.
wholeheartedly expect to see both teams going for peak as fast as possible. Wow, that's pretty synced up.
So I do think though that one thing I'll be curious to see is how many relics people pick up along the way, because you can't necessarily, if you're going to like hard rush kill Mila, you're not going to really be picking up a lot of extra relics, so you won't really have enough money for Shade Soul if you just rush kind of Crystal Peaks. So you're going to have to pick up enough relic. Well, sorry, you are going to have to pick up relics for Shade Soul if you want to rush that, like a couple extra ones, unless you are okay with just going visiting Lem again before getting Shade Soul. So I see kind of two options. Like you can either kind of rush Lantern, or you can kind of stop for more relics along the way. And if you stop for more relics, you could potentially be in the running for 5 Hollow Nest Seals, Shade Soul. You can even do 0.
How powerful is Dreamnail on this board? Let's see. Is it just 0 Markoth? What else? Galeon.
Yeah. 0 Markoth. I think Dreamnail's a bit of bait on this board.
Hornet, City of Tears, and Hera.
Yeah, I think you want Dreamnail eventually, but I think early game, I don't think it's necessarily the best idea. But if you do get Dreamnail, then getting 0 is kind of nice. And that puts you
pretty fast.
Yeah. If you kill 0, you also can get the Essence and get a Hollow Nest Seal from Seer. So that actually helps with 5 Hollow Nest Seals.
A lot going on. I'm trying to see what else we have for synergy on this board.
Yeah, no, like the 5 Hollow Nest Seals, and also Watcher Knights gives a Hollow Nest Seal too. So
in the meantime,
I wouldn't be that surprised if someone tried to rush row 5.
I might be a little surprised. I think Pipe It Up are probably going to immediately go for that peak synergy. I don't know too much about Tremin as a brain, but I do know Mr. Sir, and well, that's what I see him doing. As far as the hands go, on the right we have Visuals, many-time world record holder. And on the left we have Rhino Feeder, huge competitor and big on low percent. So his early game movement is going to be crazy. It's always been crazy. One of the best ever.
Shelby's mentioning the diagonals not being that good. I actually think the bottom left, top right one isn't that bad, only because you can kill Hornet without getting Kingsbrand.
That is true. That's the only reason.
That's the only reason it's not like the worst goal.
Oh, but you still have to go all your way out of the way for Dreamnail for that. And you're probably going to find yourself in a weird split between that and 4 Mimics or Shade Soul or something.
I am curious when people look at Dreamnail on this board. I do think, though, that it's not like the worst thing to do, but I think just going Lantern is just the better play at this point.
I agree.
Straight. I will wonder if someone will try to open Queen Station. Also, I know last time I did, I think I played with Tremin. They did try to go for the 5 Hollow Nest Seals goal, and they have a really good 5 Hollow Nest Seals pathing, I remember. So we'll see if they try that, but it could kind of hurt a bit because you can get 5 Hollow Nest Seals pretty easily.
But you're not getting to peak as fast.
But you're not getting to peak as fast.
That's a huge problem on this board. Moss Knight's being a little mean to Rhino.
Cyclone Slash is also on this board, which is a really good early goal. And if you do Cyclone Slash and go and you get the King's Idol after, that can kind of put you towards 4,000 geo.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like you could easily get 4,000 geo if you just kind of go up to Howling Cliffs. That also helps with 6 maps because you could buy a map from Cornifer in Cliffs as well.
Mm-hmm.
So early Cliffs isn't the worst, but I think it's a bit scary on this board.
At this point, I think Pipe It Up has committed to peak. They're getting Green Path Stag probably for Great Slash, which is another one of, you were talking about this on Friday with the really quick C-Dash goals. You get C-Dash and then you can immediately go get a bunch of goals. Myla is one of them. Great Slash is one of them. Isma's type stuff.
Yeah, it takes about 60 seconds, but it does cost the initial 140 geo to open the stag, and you do have to account for that in your timing.
Yeah, especially if you're doing a straight lantern rush, you really need to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. Row 2 is pretty scary. I think, yeah, that's one of the scariest rows I saw.
Yep.
It has some counters, but it's gonna be kind of scary until you kind of know what the other player is doing. Once you have a kind of an idea like what route they've taken, then you will feel more comfortable with what you choose to go for.
Yeah. Shelby, it's really fast because if someone gets CG1, they probably also have a lead on Great Slash and potentially kill your Shade and GG's Hut. And then it's just, you have to go out of your way for either the Mask or Galeon. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah. Essentially, like, row 2 is a row you can do pretty early game with not necessarily, like, they're not necessarily hard goals either. Like, both of these players can easily do, like, Galeon and not really risk dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Great Slash, kill your Shade and GG's HUD, obtain 1 extra Mask, Crystal Guardian, then, like, trying to think of something that would be really annoying to do really early game.
Mm-hmm.
Failed champion. Like, that would kind of suck.
I'm almost sure that the very first goal marked on this board will be Galeon. No, sorry, Crystal Guardian 1. I just looked slightly to the right and got confused.
Guardian 1. I was like,
not Galeon. Galeon will not be marked for a while.
We'll see if someone marks 0, though. I think that's still a possibility.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to go after you get C-Dash. Cyclone really fast. Great Slash. Pipe It Up's already prepped for it. 0 fast. You could go for the spending Geo goal. That's fast. It's going to be an explosion after CG1. What a recovery on the Mantis Pogo.
I was that Jungle Drums didn't open Green Path Stag, but I think they really just want that kill Myla goal. That Crystal Guardian 1, kill Myla.
Yep. Crystal Guardian is... It might as well be the middle square right now.
Yeah. We'll also see... So, depending on the timing on when they get to Crystal Guardian 1, if the team marks Crystal Guardian 1 right as the other team is about to enter, that is like the best thing for that other team, because they can definitely get kill Myla, because the other team has to wait for the gate to open for Crystal Guardian.
Yep.
After Crystal Guardian.
On top of that, though, if one team gets CG1 and then the other team gets Myla, again, the Mimics are now right on the table for the other team, and then they can just prep those and not have to come back. It's a lot of push and pull with this board. Give up space in one spot and your team can immediately capitalize.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering, like, you could potentially kill Crystal Guardian, bench there, and just go get the Mimic afterwards, and then kind of drop into Dirtmouth. Which I don't think is, like, actually the worst if you really want to rush for Mimics. You're just not going to get kill Myla, most likely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you get both, that's insane. Yeah. We'd probably have to see death for that to happen.
Crystal Guardian 1 also gives 380 Geo, which can really help towards buying Elegant Key for Shade Soul.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the team that is able to get that goal will definitely have an advantage. Even if they don't end up getting Kill Myla.
Well,
just because that's pretty good money.
Right now, their routes have looked extremely similar, with the one small difference of Pipe It Up getting the Green Path Stag. Both of them did Leg Eater Tech, grabbing the journals.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are they going for autopilot still?
Yeah, they are going for autopilot seal. They might even get the green path seal. We'll see.
If they go for green
but
path, that's a waste of time, I think.
Yeah, I
The
don't
journal,
really
maybe
think
not, but
yeah. So they are going to be going for 5 hollowness seals. It seems like.
well,
If people aren't familiar with autopilot, that is the hollowness seal on the way to race. That is called autopilot because all the randos autopilot past it. All the rando players autopilot past it.
So here's our first real example of push and pull, where jungle drums are going out of their way to get these 5 hollowness seals. Pipe it up are probably not going to do that, and they're just going to rush straight into city. You're getting Wellick. That's well relic.
Is good. They both did open Queen Station though, which I'm a bit surprised about. Just because if you're rushing like kill Mila,
Well,
if either team skip that, they could just.
That could be an
definitely have the
indicator
advantage on
for
that.
mimics.
Yeah, it could be an indicator for mimics. I think what are the Deep Nest goals? So Galeon, Hera, talk to midwife.
If you're going
what
for
else is in here?
fast, you
For
need
mimics.
to prep Hera, you need to prep Galeon. Midwife you can do pretty fast.
Yeah, there's about four Deep Nest goals on here. So I don't hate getting Queen Station here. Especially because you get all the relics. I think a lot of them are kind of maybe their backup plan is probably like Shade Soul. They're thinking that if they don't get like Crystal Guardian kill Mila, at least they should be the one to get Shade Soul because they'll have the money for Elegant Key.
Now, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and definitely on a board like this with few bosses, I really think damage is bait unless it's a goal. And it's like a goal at a good spot. Which Shade Soul isn't a good spot, it's a corner square.
Yeah, Shade Soul is in a good spot, and it's nice to have. There's nothing really on here that I think is like really helped out by like Shade Soul.
Just Hornet 2 and Watchers and Markoth.
Markoth, yeah. I was about to ask about Queen Station. Yeah, with Queen Station, going to open Queen Station, you get easy Deep Nest access. You get easy Queen's Garden access. If you didn't buy the Green Path side, you have easy Green Path access. And also on the way down to Queen Station, you can get the Spores Hollowness Seal, which is a really good source of early game money.
Yep, 100%. Well, I guess now we just look at the execution of their Oh. I was not expecting Dream Now here.
Yeah, I thought, 0 is such an early game goal. You get the seal, you get the money that I'm not like shocked. I think both teams are a bit scared to all in on going for Crystal Dash. I think that's what we're seeing.
That makes sense. I mean, you can also get seals from killing 0. You get the 100 essence that way, but it's slow.
You get the seal. It is slow. Especially because you're going to have to bench Seer if you want the seal and warp back.
Yep. Well,
that's going to be kind of rough. If you had like the money to open King Station before Lem, you could just kind of stag from King Station to go see Seer. And I think that would probably be a little bit faster because then you could just kill 0 while it's on the way.
Yep. I mean, 0 is going to tell Team Jungle Drums that they have all the room in the world for peak goals. This is not a short thing.
Yeah.
When we're talking about a rush and the whole middle of the board is occupied by peak, I don't know how much I like to play. They could be going for a line.
They could be going for a line. They could also be playing kind of defensively for row 2 because if they lose to like Crystal Guardian 1, they can just go and kill Galeon. I think that might be also their thought. I think it's a very defensive play.
I agree.
But yeah, if I'm jungle drums and I see them mark 0, I'm very happy at this point.
Same.
Especially
marked
because we
any
already took
second.
the time to go get the seal.
Yep.
Oh, and they're gonna probably do Watcher Knights.
No.
Maybe.
Right?
Well, I think they'd go through rafters to get that seal. I'm not
This just opens the way so that they can come back for
which is
Shade
better.
Cloak
Yeah.
or Shade Soul. It's just faster.
I guess that's true. I know it's faster, but then you don't get the Hollowness seal, and they went up all the way up to they went all the way up to get autopilot seal to get autopilot seal, and took all that time. That takes quite a bit of time to go get that seal.
That is
So
true.
I am a little bit surprised. I think maybe they kind of changed courses when they saw the other team mark 0 potentially also. Because then now they know that the Crystal Parks, the Crystal Peaks, the Crystal Peak goals are theirs.
Well, they're about to get their 5th seal, I believe, if I
Okay.
can count.
I don't think this is. Oh,
It
this
is.
might be 5th.
Yeah,
okay.
they got the
Oh,
King Station seal too, so that's 5. 1-1
I want to
so
hear
far.
Mr. Sir's reaction for this.
I mean, now it's
Okay.
kind of interesting again.
Yeah. Did they get Wellick? When did they get Wellick? Jungle drums. I missed that.
I think we were focused on Pipe It Up going to get Dream Nail? No.
Yeah, we probably just missed it.
Yeah. There's a lot to pay attention to. They got Wellick after autopilot. Okay.
Okay. That makes sense. Kind of helpful as brain to have ran all these cats, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Now,
swap from the 112 to any percent hand is kind of helpful as brain to have run all these categories. Yeah, definitely. But then there's definitely some things that are always a bit weird when it comes to bingo. Just the being able to change stuff on the fly. And kind of like, if you start something, you just might have to like quit out, which is a bit kind of like you have to kind of take the. It can feel like really bad to like be quitting out of like a broken vessel and having to go block a line, but sometimes it's just necessary.
mm-hmm. Well, Jungle Drums are on their way to Crystal Peak. And
I think Shelby, I think only half the teams actually have had like bingo experience.
yeah.
Like I think a few people have like played some matches, but most of the like there's I think the top 5 seeded teams, like top 5 seeded teams, and or the top 6, and then Moch is one of the newer brains too. They've only just started braining recently.
Palm, as far as the Cyclone Relics play, I see it, but at the same time, I feel like the other team isn't going to feel pressure from Flower to Elderbug and Abyss Shriek, because both of those require so many prerequisites.
Zerg's going Cyclone Relics 4K is huge, yeah. They both have Queen Station though. So, I think if they start marking like Spend 4K and Cyclone Slash, the other team is gonna go get Howling Race and just go do Abyss Shriek. Yeah, did they bother do Alyssa route? They both did Alyssa route? Yes, I think so. I think they both did it.
Pipe It Up still hasn't sold for Lantern, and Jungle Drums are about to kill CG1.
Yeah.
They are a lot further behind than I think they want to be.
Yeah, and Viz has been playing well. It's just it takes a lot of time to go and get Dream Nail and kill 0.
Yep. It really was like a 2-minute excursion.
Okay, they're benching here. They want to get the kill 4 Mimics goal after this.
Yep, and that...
Or they want to, yeah.
That's super dangerous, because they'll probably get kill Mimics and Myla.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid, Skook.
Yeah, no CG2 shade skip. Okay, they're getting an egg. Okay, Pipe It Up is prepping the Kill Your Shade in Gigi's hut. Okay, so they are going to get dive, I think. Or
Are they? If they're getting dive, then they are 100% probably pushing that row 4, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Spell Twister Shaman Stone is also a block for row 5. Well, let's see what they're cooking first, Alpha.
Yeah, we'll see. Because the other team, like, after they kill 4 mimics, or after they get the mimic and they kill Myla, they might just go and get Cyclone Slash too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, while the other team is in Sanctum.
Yeah.
If they get Spell Twister here, I would actually just not even bother getting Spell Twister here. It just gives away too much info.
They definitely will. It gives away too much info.
Great. Yeah.
I mean, they've already basically surrendered all of their peak synergy. They've given it to Jungle Drums. Jungle Drums is going to rush mimics and have huge board control. And
now that they know that the other team is getting Spell Twister Shaman Stone, I would not be surprised if immediately after this they just go and get Cyclone Slash.
Yep, in which case row 4 is dead.
Yeah.
Pipe It Up is already in some danger.
I mean, I guess they... Yeah.
We'll have to see. I mean, they could also go say, hey, we're going to go get Shade Soul with this time.
Yeah.
If they don't go for the block, Pipe It Up is in a pretty good position. But,
yeah.
I kind of doubt it now that they've telegraphed the dive.
They may even go... Okay.
Straight to C-Dash.
They might go to Cyclone Slash.
Oh, nope.
Or are they going to Crossroads? Oh, they're going to Crossroads. They're going to kill Myla.
Yep.
Because they benched at Crystal Guardian.
Did they re-bench? Because if they... Where are they going?
I do not know.
They are lost. Okay.
They are going to bench here. Okay. They just realized that they have their bench in...
Oh, are they trying to spend 4,000 Geo and they're just selling their relics? Or are they on Watcher Knights? They could be doing a lot of things.
Okay, so they're going to kill... I think they're going to try to spend 4,000 Geo.
Yep. Unfortunately, Sir has chosen a route that puts them extremely far behind in 2 different spots.
Yeah.
The whole board is open to Rhino and Fremen.
Hmm. Did they forget about Kill Myla? Because
I mean, they know that they're...
They don't have enough for... they only have enough for Elegant Key.
So
Maybe
they're rushing Shade Soul. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that blocks column 1, which they could be scared about for some reason.
They could, but they could just... I guess they didn't pick up Green Pass Tag, so they can't really block it with Great Slash, but...
I don't think they forgot about Myla, by the way. I think they are delaying it.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
They know that Pipe It Up isn't anywhere close to getting that goal.
Well, they're not anywhere close to getting Shade Soul either, so...
Yes.
And Kill Myla is a lot faster of a goal.
Pipe It Up is very close to the Geo they need for spend 4,000.
The Soul Warrior is going to give them about 200 Geo.
It's not going to be fast enough. I think Jungle Drums is actually... I don't even know anymore. It feels like they're just trying to get the Geo.
Okay, yeah.
They have enough now, but they're not warping. They're going to get Shade Soul first.
They're going to get Shade Soul, and then they'll probably warp and get it. They'll probably maybe they'll buy some maps.
Maps is definitely the play.
Yeah, yeah.
But, Pipe It Up is very close to the Geo they need for this goal. And they're grabbing the key for Shade and Juju's hut.
Yeah, I think I definitely would have preferred to see like a Kill Mylo just get Cyclone Slash. It just seems like those are faster goals, and then they could still get Shade Soul anyway. Unless I wonder if they have like a line in mind.
I think they're just trying to get blocks, is my guess. But also, they could be doing
looking at the diagonal, actually.
I was going to say the diagonal.
And so then they wouldn't really be worried about Kilmila. Yeah, they wonder if they're using Mila as bait.
Where are they going? Where's Pipe It Up going? They're going to go back.
They're going to go.
They're going to go spend 4,000, I think.
Yeah, they need to. What are they? They're going to city storerooms, resting grounds. They're going to get some seals.
I actually don't know what they're doing. Unless they're going to get the egg and Blue Lake.
Yeah.
Jungle Drums have marked Shade Soul, and now they can warp and get the 4,000 Geo, blocking both lines that Pipe It Up have prepped. I believe Televator is not on. Did they not open King Station?
No, they went die. They didn't have money for King Station.
Oh man.
Because they went dive and then they got the hard save there, so they didn't get to warp back and open it.
Well, right now, there's one thing I do know, and that's Jungle Drums do not feel any pressure from the Pipe It Up team. I believe Jungle Drums are now going for Watcher Knights with Shade Soul.
Yeah.
And Pipe It Up have very limited amount of time before they just can't get the goals they need.
Okay. So now they're opening Kings. And they're going to go sell to Lem.
Yeah, Pipe It Up need 4K here to stay in the game practically. It blocks the biggest threat. It keeps both their lines alive. Once they do that, Jungle Drums will go kill Mila. This is all the Geo they need, so they should warp after this if they are in fact going for 4K. Yep. Well, at least I know what's happening for once.
Oh yeah.
They know that Pipe It Up do not have C-Dash because of the Spell Twister Shaman Stone. So they aren't rushing anything that has to do with that.
Yeah.
Pretty clean Watcher Knights so far, by the way.
Yeah, now I think basically they're going to have to just go and kill Hornet.
Who, Jungle Drums or Pipe It Up? Okay.
Yeah, because the other team, if they get 4,000 Geo, then they're going to have to go. And they like, I wouldn't take the risk on Cyclone Slash.
God. It's actually so close on the Geo. Spend 70. That's all they need. They might get sniped.
Oh, this is tragic.
Who's got it? 30 Geo. Oh, they got it! Oh, that was so close. Holy shit, what a race. Heavy blow, steady body. I completely missed that goal.
Oh, that is on the board. I did forget about that.
Holy shit.
See.
I didn't think it would be that much of a race.
What are they doing? I guess they have C-Dash and the other team doesn't, so they'd win the Cyclone Slash.
Yep.
They're getting
Pipe
raced.
It Up
They're just going
are...
for a bit streak. Hopefully. I don't know what they're doing. I do not know what they're doing anymore.
Jungle Drums... They're going for the Mimic. They're going to go get the Mimic right now. Pipe It Up is going to go kill their Shade in GG's hut. Which means that after that, Jungle Drums is going to counter with Mila, and I believe Pipe It Up is going to counter with Cyclone Slash, which is an extremely powerful play. If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking pretty far ahead, and they've made some decisions that I just couldn't predict, so I could be wrong. But if this plays out the way I think it does, this is a strong play for Pipe It Up for the line.
Oh yeah, no, this is a good. This is definitely a strong start. I mean, Like the jungle drums have had access to a lot of different goals, while the other team has kind of been stuck in Sanctum for a while. So I do think that
I wouldn't even say they haven't
even knew
capitalized
about
on it.
Yeah, they have not capitalized on it. Like they're getting
No, I'd say they
goals,
kind of
but-
have, honestly, because they don't need to get Kill Mila. They know that Pipe It Up is not threatening it. They're seeing what they're doing at every given chance. They know what they're spending their time on.
That's true.
So Kill Mila, not important to them. Kill 4 Mimics wasn't important until now. Did
Maybe
they
they're
not
just
kill
not
them?
worried about a Abyss Shriek.
Did they not kill the Mimics?
Now they're gonna go kill Mila.
No, wait, what happened? Why isn't Mimics marked?
I do not
All
know.
right, chat, let me know what happened. I missed it. They freed it? No! What? That's so funny. Like, I guess they feel threatened by the Mila Square. Or they just, I don't know, whatever. It flowered Elderbug now. What a, this is a play.
Like, do
they
they
are
think
going,
the other team has dive?
they don't. I don't know why they're doing this. They should be going Cyclone Abyss Shriek. That's the way to do it.
Like Cyclone Slash doesn't take.
Well,
Did they forget about Cyclone Slash?
I feel like both. I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyclone Slash is like a minute.
They should be rushing it for sure because they don't even have C-Dash. And yeah. I know that they were practicing this earlier.
Yeah.
Well, now what are Jungle Drums doing?
I have no idea anymore. I have no idea anymore. Maybe they want a map for buy 6 maps.
Oh, they could be going to Resting Ground to get the new map. In which case, they'll just counter with row 3, which is... Whew,
You
that's
don't
dangerous.
need Dreamnail for a Abyss Shriek.
No, you do not.
I guess they're just really just not concerned about that line.
Well, they need Dreamnail just to get to the corner for over here, so maybe that's what they're doing. Or they're doing it for Markoth, which is also a powerful play. Cornifer's kind of slow, though. Or Markoth is slow, not Cornifer. I don't want to call it too soon, but it really feels like we have a line race right now.
Yeah, let's see. What line are they actually going for? I guess
Row 3
I guess
for
they
sure.
could be going for row 3. Fortunately, they didn't get those mimics. But they could actually easily win this if they No, I think definitely Pipe It Up's line is much faster.
There's one. No, you're right. It's just faster because they don't have to leave Abyss.
Yeah, they don't even have to leave.
All right, Pipe It Up is going to give the flower to Elderbug right now. Give the flower to... you have to leave the room and come back. There you go. And then they're going to go immediately to Cyclone.
Yeah.
Refreshing stream.
Yeah,
Sorry about the
the
lag.
other team just I think is going to go kill Hornet.
It depends.
Unless, or just ignore the line completely because they just stacked a Kings. Okay, they stacked a Dirt Myth. I missed that.
They're going to snipe Cyclone, which I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
This was kind of a misplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what Pipe It Up are doing now. What's the score? Let's see. It's 5-6 right now. They're focusing 2 masks. Okay. Gory, thank you for the 3 gift subs towards the prize pool. Zert, Sticky, and Fernie all got subs. All people who actually watch. Thank you so much.
I guess maybe they've given up on the line because they know the other team has Shade Soul and they have damage, and they're kind of nervous about that. Like they wouldn't win that Abyss Shriek race. But I feel like Cyclone Slash is just so fast that it's not worth. It's worth just going and getting it. I wonder if they're worried also about. They might be worried about column 3, and they might be just playing defensively on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they're going for a defensive play because of column 3.
Oh shit. Any mods can take care of that. I can't see my mouse right now. Surely we got one.
Yeah, grabbing the Queen Station Mass Shard. It's always like a really one of the benefits of getting Queen Station is you have like basically also a free Mass Shard.
That is true.
Later on.
So I guess they've blocked the column 3.
They block column 3. Now they're just gonna go and get those 4 mimics. Yeah, yeah.
And now they have to worry about row 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Pipe It Up is on such a back leg right now. It's going to be hard for them to come back. They really needed that Cyclone. If just Cyclone, give Flower to Elderbug to force the other team to go do Abyss Shriek. That's enough.
I think. Yeah, I think I kind of agree with that. Just do Cyclone Slash. The other team was like in Dream Nail. They could have easily gotten it. But I think maybe they're worried the other team is rushing column 3.
Mm-hmm. And mimics are done.
Because like if the other team rushes this one mask, then they get kill 4 mimics, and they're just already on so much of a lead to midwife that they're kind of done.
Yep. And Pipe It Up are now committed to C Dash, which Well, it depends on what Jungle Drums do with this time. It looks like they're going to do Galleon Midwife.
Yeah, at this point, what goals do they get with C Dash? I think Great Slash and pick up Love Key are 2 pretty easy C Dash goals that they can get.
True.
I don't know if Viz knows the pick up Love Key skip that where you don't need Ismas.
Well, I know Sir does.
Okay.
He's the one who's doing the thinking anyways, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people say that's easier than QGA, so.
I think at this point, they've had their fun with the middle of the board and the squares that are important, and Jungle Drums are just going to go for goals to close it out. How many do they have?
Yeah.
Let's see, 3, 6, 7. 2 more of Galleon plus Midwife.
I think now, maybe they're going to go look for, I don't know if they bought a map from Cornifer, but if they do that, they can put a lot of pressure on the other team for Markoth.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they do have 8. You're right. QGA is not free. However, visuals and Rhino Feeder, both, it's not a problem for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about either of them getting QGA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they don't even have to worry about mimics at this point. Let's see if they get D-Dark.
Looks like Pipe It Up trying to push the maps. And they don't have the money.
Well, did the other team even purchase any maps?
I actually don't know. But they have more maps unlocked.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pipe It Up, like if they have the city, they have resting grounds, they can easily go and get the King Station mask, which they might do right now. They might just kill some enemies and go grab the King Station mask. Sorry, the Kingdom's Edge map, or not.
They're gonna go sell.
Is WC's on?
No. I think. Shelby out here asking questions no one has ever asked before. I just don't know the answers.
I don't know what I'm allowed to tell Marcus to do.
Thank you, sir. Oh, my bad, Meth.
Okay. So the other team is opening Deep Nest Stag so that they come back. They can come back later and do Talk to Hornet at Hera.
Mm-hmm.
They could also come back either. Oh, I like this play. They're opening the Deep Nest Stag. They're benching, and then they're gonna go talk to Midwife.
Mm-hmm.
I did this the other day. I did this the other day actually with Rhino as my hand, where we went and we just benched somewhere else, and we went and talked to Midwife after opening the Stag. So it's a lot easier to get out.
Okay. So the score is currently 10-7, I believe.
Yeah.
And Pipe It Up are rushing Hornet 2. Jungle Drums also probably rushing Hornet 2. They have damage, but other than that, they're at an even position for it.
Yeah, there are about 3. Yeah, there's 4 Hornet 2 goals. I do like Hornet 2 here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know why they all hate Great Slash.
They hate it because there's 4 Hornet 2 goals.
That's
and
true.
If Pipe It Up can't even afford to surrender this, they need to get Shade Cloak and the Arcane Egg that comes directly with it.
Yeah, I guess Jungle Drums didn't get Green Palace Sag. Rhino doesn't know ACN.
I guess so.
Oh,
Bench for Pipe It Up. This is kind of nuts. If Pipe It Up are able to kill Hornet 2 and get out fast enough, get straight down to Shade Cloak, get that Arcane Egg, and they have that lead, they could potentially crawl back into this.
The other team is going to get Hornet 2 at Hera, though.
Yes, they are.
No question. Yeah, because they already have Deep Nest Stag.
So that'll bring them to 11, and then they only need 2 goals, which at that point, Pipe It Up will have a lead on every single goal except for Abyss Shriek, Markoth, Love Key, I guess Lemon Crest too, but everything else is theirs.
Yeah, I do think though that Pipe It Up might be. Well, I guess they aren't really worried now about Markoth. So because they also still have to go get Howling Race if they want to get Abyss Shriek.
Mm-hmm. Now, Viz is very good at this fight. He's extremely practiced with it. It's still not going to be as fast as it is with Shade Soul. But after this, they're basically equal on movement to get to Shade Cloak. And they did get here faster, so we're going to have another race.
Yeah. Okay, so the other team, so Jungle Drums has how many goals? They have, I need to look at the board. I hate having to count. Okay, Rhino and Tremin have 10 goals.
Yep.
They need 3 goals to win. So I don't necessarily know if you actually even need. I mean, I think they need a Hornet too, but I don't think they really need much else because they could easily just go pick up Love Key and get Great Slash, and that would be 13 goals if they just kill Hornet 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Pipe It Up needs like all of these goals, all of them, because they have 7, so they need.
I would probably see, if I'm Pipe It Up, I'd go for the Arcane Egg after Shade Cloak, obviously. And then I'm climbing out, going to Great Slash, and then skipping Love Key and getting Howling Rates for Abyss Shriek, maybe. It's kind of hard because all of these goals have a decent time sync to them.
Mm-hmm. I think Jungle Drums will probably wait on getting Hornet 2 at Hera because they have such priority on it because they were in Deep Nest and they know, and the other team should know it because they've marked up all the Deep Nest goals.
They won't go for it. I promise you they won't go for it. Hell, I'm not 100% sure they even talked to Hornet at CD tiers. They very well may be locked out.
I think they went through Left Side City, so I think they had to.
Well, you don't have to.
Oh.
Because, I mean,
Oh,
Jungle Drums, I know they actually talk to him. But you can go up through the pogo that you do in any percent to get to Watchers.
I guess that's true. I did miss if Pipe It Up actually talked to her.
Queen Station. They want a Bish Shriek on the way there. That might lose them the game. Unless Jungle Drums also goes for it, which it's not unlikely. In fact, it looks like they might be doing that.
Okay, they're heading to Kings. They're benching. Distant Village. Okay.
They're rushing the Hornet goal. And then they only need one more, right?
They need 3 more.
Oh, they need 3. Okay, so it's that, then I'm not sure.
Maybe, they might be worried. When was the last time Bismarck took goal?
He was 6 maps.
About like 5 or 6 minutes ago. So maybe they're worried that they're going for this goal, but I think they could have waited on this goal and made the other team waste time on it.
I'm not super sure, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they have to be as efficient as possible to catch up with all these goals, as well as picking the right ones.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about Team Jungle Drums going for Hornet and Hera.
This is a slow goal without wings.
Yeah, it's a pretty slow goal, so they could have definitely let their opponent waste time on it, going through Deep Nest with the only.
They know that their opponent's not going to go for it, so they might as well just done other things.
I would think focusing on like some of the other just easier, faster goals would have been ideal, because then they could have just used this as their game-winning goal because they know that they're not going to get sniped on it most likely.
Oh. That's probably what I would have done.
And now that when they mark Hornet at Hera, the other team is going to know that they have priority on Abyss Shriek, Arcane Egg, and Markov, most likely. Because the other team is going to be stuck in Deep Nest.
All right.
Okay. So let's see how Jungle Drums is going to.
I'd bet Queen's Station is where they're going either way. And the question is, are they going for Great Slash or are they going for Abyss Shriek?
It actually might be the best thing if the other team marks Abyss Shriek like very soon.
Yep.
Because then they could just go and do other stuff. It's going to be actually great for them.
Yep.
Because then there's like they could be like, okay, well, they're going to probably go get Arcane Egg and Markov, and then we could just win with Love Key and Great Slash.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Sir does it if he goes for Shade Cloak first. It's extremely dangerous. Okay, he's not.
No. I would like to see Mr. Sir quit out of Abyss Shriek.
Yeah, that does telegraph priority, and then he goes to get Great Slash. Getting back there would be a bitch, but
I think that's what you have to do in this case.
Mm-hmm. Well, Abyss Shriek marked. Jungle Drums are going to continue to climb and go for Great Slash, I believe.
Great Slash. The other team is going to have to climb out of Abyss, and because they don't have wings, they're going to have to go and get all the way to King Station, which is not really a fast trip.
They're not. What we're saying, Shelby, is delay Shade Cloak and go get the other more pressing goals, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I think we're actually looking at a Jungle Drums victory.
So basically, Shelby, the other team only needs 2 goals to win. If you think that your opponent is stuck in Shade Cloak, you know that you have time to get 2 goals that are much faster while they're doing something else.
Yep. Great Slash any minute. What do you think Jungle Drum's last goal will be? I think
I would
it's-
hope love key,
I think they'll.
but maybe they're worried that Rhino doesn't. I don't know if they like. Maybe they're worried about the love key skip.
I would guess it's Lem, honestly, for that reason.
Like they have Shade Soul. Lem is pretty easy.
Oh, Viz, you
Yeah.
just
and if
dash.
they like pick up Arcane Egg, it's just basically like over.
Oh,
like
Viz,
the other
come
team just
on.
knows they can just
Just-
pick whatever they want.
Okay, there we go. All right, Arcane Egg marked any second. Yep, great slash marked.
Yeah.
About
I think
Yeah.
Jungle Gems knows it's their game.
Yep, they have to choose any number of these, and Pipe It Up are stuck at the bottom. They can go for Lamb or Love Key and win, provided they don't die going for either, which would be surprising.
Even if they die, it's probably okay. at
Honestly,
this
yeah.
point.
Honestly, I'm surprised Pipe It Up managed to stay as competitive as they did
Okay.
with the mistakes they made early game going for Dream Nail.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like they
I
only
think,
got
yeah,
value
yeah.
out of it from Zero. That's the only thing they got value from.
Yeah. I think they were potentially hoping to get 5 seals. And they wanted the seal from that.
Mm-hmm.
You also do get like access to a map. So that's but also it just put you behind on a lot of goals, and the other team sees that marked and they're like, great, we have like free reign.
That 4,000 Geo rush was crazy. The race, it was down to about a second.
Do you know what I would have thought would have been really cool?
What?
So let's say that they don't pick up Spell Twister. Let's say that they just get Dive and they go and spend 4,000 Geo, and then they go and get Howling Race, and then they go get Cyclone Slash, and then they get Howling Race before that. So then they could just like basically have those 3 lines, and the other team has to kind of like pick what to do. They could go to a Dive or a Bishriek, and they already have both, so that would have been kind of scary.
Yeah, if they had rushed Cyclone, they were in a significantly better position. Give Flower to Elderbug. I mean, I was talking to Sir about it earlier at VC. He's like, this could be an early game goal, and like, it's probably not an early game goal. It's probably in a bad spot. He's like, oh, it could be mid game or something. And he did it early, and he kind of got bit for it, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah.
Bait
yeah, I
not
think-
having dive by not hitting Twister. Yeah, that might be a better play, because that Spell
Yeah.
Twister Shaman Stone, it's not in that good of a spot.
Yeah, and they could have easily just gotten it later because they had the SAG.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because then
Yeah.
you're. Well, I mean, that's GG, right?
Yeah, that's GG.
All
I think that's 13.
I'm going to put GG at VC.
Oh, fuck, I should bet.
Well, that's GG's. First match of the tournament is done.
Yes.
What a game.
GG.
Honestly, there were... Oh my god. Mr. Sir. I mean, I'm going to wait till the other people get here, but you have no idea how close that 4,000 Geo was.
Oh, I know. I saw them buying stuff from Sly. No, I know.
Oh, yeah,
you
because
I
they
know.
got heavy blow steady body. Yeah, it
you,
is like a
yeah,
quarter of a second.
And
Can you drag-
Brian.
Hey, excuse me,
Yeah,
please. Can you drag German in?
I got you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got you.
Hi.
Thanks.
GG.
All right,
GG.
so I'll start over with this line of thought again. Yes, GG's from all of you. Very well played. That was such a close game when it came to 4,000 Geo specifically.
Yeah,
Like that goal.
So
Yeah.
I thought for some reason I forgot about that goal. So I had him walk into the hut, buy heavy blow, and we had enough Geo to spend 4K. But he walked out of the hut because I didn't tell him to spend 4K. And by the time he walked back in, you guys marked it. So like we were in the shop, had enough Geo.
Oh, we also walked out of the shop, and then he was like, wait, no, I need you to buy more shit, and so I had to go back inside and buy it.
And then you walked over to the other one to look at maps, just perusing, see what looked good. It was so stressful.
Dude, well, bro, this was just like on the map menu for a little bit, like just like looking at the different ones. I'm like, buy one. I don't care which one. Click it, please.
Yeah. Yeah, if we had gotten 4K Geo, I think we would have won a lot faster. But with that diagonal, but I don't know. It was still very, very good. Very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got me at the end. I thought y'all would continue with the like Shade Cloak goals, Abyss goals.
See, when you had marked Abyss Shriek, I'm like, well, we were on our way to Wraiths. We didn't have Wraiths yet. So I was like, well, instead of getting Wraiths, we'll just keep going up. And you guys, and like, they're going to get the rest of the Shade Cloak goals, like Arcane Egg and maybe Markov. So they're going to be stuck hard saved at Shade Cloak. So I can just do some random goals and
faking that one is always
2 goals away from winning.
We're not going to talk about the first visit to Deepness. That was all me, 100% me.
So you meant to kill them? Okay, so to fill in for Pipe It Up, they went to go kill 4 mimics, and then Rhino freed all the grubs and left. Didn't kill them.
Yeah. He opened all the jars and then warped out.
No, I was setting up for later. I knew we were coming back, and I just optimizing for when we come back the second time.
Yeah.
So, did they stay out of the jars?
They did.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's not faster.
Sitting in their spots?
No.
They act as if when you approach them, they act as if you had just broken up the jar. They like look all sad sitting there, but there's no jar there. You just walk up and then they wake up and turn into a mimic.
Yeah, no, that is, if anybody blames Trem for that, no, that was all, he said very clearly, kill all the mimics and warp out, and that was completely my mistake, so. Yeah,
Did you guys not have,
as a team, we did a really good job kind of recovering mentally after that. Where it's like, hey,
yeah,
mistakes are gonna happen. Like they're gonna make mistakes too. Like let's just put it behind us, keep going. And obviously,
no, we didn't make any mistakes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not the compliment you.
So
anyway, sorry.
Did you guys not have C-Dash when you killed the Shade in Gigi's hut?
Nope.
We had C-Dash. We got it after we got 1 extra mask.
Oh wow.
That's how late we got it. Yeah.
Because I was like, I was really, I thought that you didn't have it, which is why I was not as like stressed on getting Kill Mila, because I'm like, I don't think they have C-Dash, but I was kind of nervous that you'd get that one, and we're like, we're gonna have to rush 2 extra masks, but
yeah.
Were you worried about Cyclone? Or what did you think about row 4? Because we were kind of thinking Mr. Sir was looking at row 4.
I was, but I thought that, sorry, I'm interjecting totally, but I was, and I fully expected them to go for Cyclone, so that's why I didn't really spend too much time thinking about, Col 4 and Column 5 of row 4.
Yeah,
Elderbug and Abyss Shriek. I was like, they're probably going to beat us to Cyclone. We don't have C-Dash, so.
Yeah, so when you marked Flower to Elderbug, we were like at a stag. So I'm like, well, going to Dirt Myth. We're going to get C-Dash or Cyclone Slash.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that after you marked kill your Shade in Gigi's hut, they'd see the pressure, kill Mila, and in that time you'd go get Cyclone Slash so that you could continue the row 4 pressure. That's what I thought the play was.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But in retrospect, if I had thought that, 2 extra masks is such an unthreatening goal. And it takes long to set up. So if it comes to the point where they've got the other 4, they could just be faking that column, and you just waste so much time doing it. But you could also just beat them to it. In our case, early game, we just stockpiled Geo just for 2 extra masks and spent 4,000 Geo. So
yeah.
It's very interesting as a hand when you're on the way to somewhere and all of a sudden you hear Brain actually we're gonna do this. I know something just got marked. Like, I know, I'm like, I don't know what, but I know something on the board just got marked, and we're changing plans right now.
Yep.
So,
I know 5 seals can happen that quick, but it was still
Yeah.
silly fast. Like,
Yeah.
we're picking up our 4th, and I was like, man, we kind of rushed this. Like,
I want to compliment
Dang it.
Tremon too for calling a very unorthodox early game, like going to Lem through Spire, but it really paid off later on when we had to come back through. So I like, because I'm not gonna question the brain, right? Like, I'm just the hand. Shut up and do what I'm told. But I was like, why are we?
Yeah, that was a
Lem through
mistake.
Spire?
But
I
it,
was like, are they doing water knights?
it was definitely set up for killing them after we got Shade Soul, and definitely wasn't a misthought out plan.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
I was like, are you guys doing water knights for your? I was very confused by that. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah, for
I was-
some reason I forgot that the main reason I did it, because I'm like, we're gonna have to get Shade Soul later, so I want to come through this way, because I'm thinking current patch where lever skips aren't a thing and you have to go through the DLC rooms.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh, we should just go this way because then this is shorter to get to Shade Soul going up that way. But like with I mean, if you just like go through regular rafter skip, then you can just do the lever skip and get up there just as fast. So I don't know. My bad.
I feel good, man. I definitely made a couple mistakes, but for first
You
match,
didn't die.
didn't die.
Nope,
I
neither
didn't
team
have
died.
Yeah,
Yep,
like
I didn't die
and like
either.
you said, the fact that the mimics, that's what they're called, messing
Yeah.
up the thing, it didn't hurt as much as it probably could have, because like you said, you were planning to go back to Deep Nest anyway. So
Yeah.
like
Plus-
obviously it wasn't good, but you know.
It
Yeah.
was really funny. So
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna watch the VOD for this, and if you or Alyssa were mean to me, I'm gonna cry.
I don't think anyone was.
Better grab the
mean.
tissue box.
I wasn't
Yeah,
mean to a
Um,
single person.
I have a
don't think.
question. Were you not worried about fourth? You were looking at the top left, bottom left, top right diagonal, Tremy?
Yeah.
Did you consider after Shade Soul potentially like quitting out and getting that goal instead of Water Knights, or were you just kind of relaxed because the other team marked Spell Twister or Shaman Stone?
I thought that they would not have enough geo for the goal, so I thought it would be fine just to go that way first.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. That would have. I'm like, we're already at Watcher Knights. We have Shade Soul. It doesn't take very long just to do it now. But in hindsight, like, I could have sealed it a lot faster.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But
I really had no idea who was getting 4,000 geo. Because with stream delay and everything, you were just buying them at the exact same time.
yeah.
Funny.
We also went to buy Heavy Blow earlier, and we're 100 geo short because I misremembered how much it costed. And so we had to leave and come back.
We ended up short on 6 maps when we were spending 4,000 geo because we just threw it at other stuff. So we had to come back for that. And that was actually like, you were pressuring row 3 and column 5 at that time. So I was like,
Yeah.
we need this. But I also like, I knew that already before we even went and got C-Dash. And I was like we can like spend time to do this now, but like we're just gonna lose because we don't have C-Dash at that point. So we
at the totally thinking, what's the minimum number of goals I can do to lock out all the lines, and then what's the fastest way to get 13 goals? Because like I just did not want to deal with.
Was 1.
Yeah, I just needed to talk to midwife, and then it was fine. So.
What a game from
Yeah,
both
I like
teams.
your after you got Deep Nest stag, you stagged and you benched at City, and then or you stagged and
then-
benched somewhere, and then went back
Yep.
and got midwife. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's a good strategy.
love
You
that
were
one.
pretty close to forgetting to bench after leaving peak.
Yeah, he went out of the room, and I'm like, hold on a minute. Our bench is at
That was
CT1.
It's crazy, those tiny things. Like, oh yeah, we remembered to bench. Yeah, that probably saved you the game. And
Yeah,
it goes both
I
ways.
told him to bench at Kings, and then he just went right past, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on, go back.
Yeah, overall, I thought I played well. I thought my Hornet 2 fight was really good. I thought
It was.
I thought the Soul Warrior was good.
Yep.
I thought my Watchers was terrible because back rolls. I forgot those were a thing, and it got me
Plus,
like
you didn't
twice.
have
and it
Dream
was-
Nail.
Yeah, I'd have like, not having Dream Nail throws me off on that fight way more than you would expect, but
Also,
we got it done.
Viz, I want to compliment your Hornet 2 fight because it was pretty clean. It looked like you knew what you were doing. A lot of doubles.
Wait, you mean the former TE world
Yeah.
record holder knew what they were doing against Hornet 2?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was only their third time fighting Hornet 2.
Ever.
You guys,
Yeah.
oh man, for the early game, you were completely synced, same room, until it was Pipe It Up opened the Green Path stag, and then we saw some, like, a little bit of a differential.
Yeah, so with the early game routing for the Hollowness seals, so how I did that was, thank you, Alyssa, for Leg Eater bench. So we went benched Leg Eater, went down to Queen's Station, picked up Sporg Seal, benched Queen's, opened it, went up and grabbed Autopilot Seal as our first two, then stagged a Dirtmouth to get the Well Seal. Then it was the 2 City Seals. So that was our 5.
Yeah. Apparently, the autopilot seal is seems to be like definitely the fastest, like one of the fastest 5 seals. Like I used to think it was like 0 and just killing 0 and getting the essence, but Dream Nail just takes so long sometimes.
It takes so long to get
Yeah.
Dream Nail. It's
Yeah, that's a good 5
like
seals.
the main 4 is like the Wellick, Sporgs, and then the 2 in City, and you kind of don't really know what to do for the 5th one. Like if you're getting Green Pass Stag, it's probably fastest to get Acid Bridge, but if you're not getting Green Pass Stag, then
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually meant to. We got Green Path Stag. I meant to bench there and then go get Acid Bridge after. And that is a decent chunk of the reason why he beat us to 5 seals. I was kicking myself after that because we were like fighting Hornet. I was like, no, wait, I meant to do that. But
rip.
All right,
it's all
well,
good.
awesome match. Great start to the tournament. Over the course of that, we did get 3 gifted from Asgorial, and the prize pool has gone from 65 to 72.50.
Yo,
Let's go.
Higher every match. Thank you for the gifted again. I'm probably gonna end it here. If you want more discussion, I might be live later. We'll have more live than I usually am, so we'll be talking more about it, and I'll post the VOD for anyone interested. But thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go find us a raid. Ryan, are you staying live?
No, I'm gonna hop off for now.
All right, then
I'm
it
gonna hop.
looks like Stratus is getting a fat raid. Probably. I don't know how many people are here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Our next match. Let me actually take a look at that first before I put us in. Shut up, Viz. I think we have one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if I'm correct. And I will get you the times soon. But
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
I believe so.
Oh, excellent.
All right, we're gonna raid. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, stream is dead.